fucking cut to the chase. You already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Barely an intro. Because you already know what to fucking do. If you are not, have been following me for a very long time. If you don't hit that subscribe button, you don't know what you're missing. Now, let's begin. It's time for the bullshit to stop. And what do I mean by that? Is that all Bears fans are going after the Bears organization because that they promised Andy Dalton he would be the week 1 starter. Do I think it's unfair? Yes. I do think it's unfair. Because if I'm Justin Fields, I'd be like, damn. It doesn't matter how good I do. I'm not being put out there. But in a way, I understand it. Because the last thing you need is your quarterback to be put in there. And shit hits the fan real quick, folks. You saw what happened to Mitch Trubisky. Mitch Trubisky was supposed to start in 2018. He was supposed to sit a year with Mike Glennon and start the season. Because John Fox threw Mitch Trubisky in right away. That ruined it. But things have changed since we had Mike Glennon at quarterback. Andy Dalton is a veteran quarterback. He can win you games in the regular season, but in playoffs, he does not perform well. The time is there for Fields to sit behind him and develop. Look at Patrick Mahomes. He had to sit behind Alex Smith for a year. And guess what? His 2018 season, he threw 50 touchdowns. So sitting behind a quarterback can develop you for some time. So I'm not going to be a Bears fan if Andy Dalton starts week 1, or I'm not going to go watch any Bears game when Andy Dalton is, then just do me a fucking favor. Do every single loyal Bears fan a fucking favor. If Andy Dalton is the fucking week 1 starter, and you guys are not happy with that, you guys are burning shit, you guys are saying, oh, I'm done being a Bears fan, and then the next moment you'll start kissing their ass. But I'm just saying, if it does happen, and you are that upset, go out the fucking door. Because it don't matter to me. Because I'm looking at it from a business perspective. If you're not happy with the decision until week 1, then get the fuck out. I don't know about he may be the guy, he may not be the guy. Same goes for Dalton. But the thing is, you have to understand is, the last thing look, it doesn't matter if Justin Fields is performing well in OTAs and practice and shit. If you get thrown into a bad situation, you're going to fucking mess up your quarterback for the next few decades. And then we will just be continuing to draft quarterback after quarterback. And I'm telling you, man, this is the right way that we're heading in. Where it doesn't matter what you think. Because every time Andy Dalton looks bad, all you're going to do is be like, it will get better once Justin Fields comes in. Justin Fields and Andy Dalton, from chemistry, are working very good together. Like, I see Andy Dalton teaching Justin Fields like Mike Glennon was supposed to do with Mitch Trubisky. But the difference was Mike Glennon didn't want to teach Mitch Trubisky. Andy Dalton wants to teach Justin Fields the way. Andy Dalton is a better teacher and a better mentor than Mike Glennon ever was. And even if we do start Dalton, you guys know that our running game has worked in the past with bad quarterback play. So all Andy Dalton's going to be doing is probably going to be throwing slants and just handing the ball off to David Montgomery or Damian Williams. Maybe he'll throw to Tariq Cohen in shotgun formation. That's what's going to fuck. And if Justin Fields comes in, Matt Nagy already knows. Justin Fields already knows the system. He's just going to throw deep shots. Alright? But I'm telling you, if Matt Nagy does not develop Justin Fields right, if Justin Fields starts the season, then it's time to clean house. We need to fire the GM and we need to fire our head coach. And I'm telling you, Matt Nagy was a part of the Chiefs coaching staff when Patrick Mahomes was on the Kansas City Chiefs. He was part of the reason why Mahomes succeeded. What really got Mahomes into his success was Andy Reid. Now, Matt Nagy had some questionable flaws ahead. We do have very talented players on the offense and the defense. For Fields, he has Allen Robinson, Darnell Mooney, and Marquise Goodwin, Anthony Miller, and Demetrius Byrd, who was a secret weapon for Cam Newton. And Bill Lazor and John DeFilippo are helping Justin Fields the best that they can. But you guys have to remember, it doesn't matter how good you do at practice, no matter how great you do at practice, until you perform under the bright lights, it does not matter. It doesn't prove to me that you're going to be good. Do you want to know what proving to be good is? Starting a few games and showing off your stats and winning a bunch of games. And those that are thinking I'm being too hard, no, I didn't want Justin Fields. I wanted Mac Jones. I'm actually the first one to admit I wanted Mac Jones over Justin Fields. Because with the right system around Mac Jones, I promise you he's going to succeed with that Patriots offense. And I think when it comes to Mac Jones, is y'all tripping on him. He won a national championship with the Alabama. That's what Belichick is looking for. A quarterback that is a championship caliber person. But I understood why the Bears didn't take him, because Matt Nagy is not looking for a quarterback that can be average but can win games. He's looking for a quarterback that can bail him out of his dumbass mistakes. And that looks like when Justin Fields, he's a quarterback that can make something out of nothing. When the pocket collapses, when, he has literally all defensive players can go at him, he can be able to make something out of nothing. He may be that person. He may be a quarterback that can bail out his pathetic play calling bullshit. Now, for Mac Jones' situation, that is going to have to be on a topic that I'll bring up later on. So, if we're going to sit Fields for a year and you don't like it, then get out. We have a large fan base, so losing you is not going to affect us whatsoever. And the division, it's going to be fucking pretty winnable from what I'm seeing. From what I'm seeing that's going on the Green Bay Packers, the Vikings have bit of question marks on defense. And the Lions, Jared Goff, no one's fucking scared of Jared Goff. So the division is pretty winnable for the Bears, even if Andy Dalton starts. But you have to look at it from perspective. No matter how bad we are, no matter how pissed off you are, just remember, the time when Justin Fields starts, it's going to be better. Because the last thing you need is another Mitch Trubisky. But I hope you all are having a wonderful day. But that's it, that's all. Please go subscribe. Smash that like button. As always, bear down.